SPX opened this session in positive gamma, spot at 776.8, dealer wall parked at 7850. By 10:35, that wall was down to 7,800. The regime had flipped negative, and it never flipped back. Positive gamma. Dealers lean against price, and the tape stays quiet. Negative gamma. They get forced the other way, selling into weakness and buying into strength, which is exactly how a calm morning turns into an afternoon that keeps sliding. The 9:35 snapshot looked like a quiet day on paper. Total gamma exposure at plus 0.01 billion. A gamma wall at 7850. A zero gamma line just above it at 7860. Max pain sitting at 7755. And an implied move of only 22 points. Put-call open interest ratio at 1.378. Red as neutral. That's the setup consensus walked in with. By 10:35, the zero gamma line had disappeared from the board entirely. Total gamma exposure had gone to minus 0.08 billion, and the wall had already dropped to 7,800. The implied move fell from 22 points to 13 points, a 9-point collapse in barely an hour. From there, the wall settled at 77.85 and stayed there through the entire back half of the session, 65 points below where it opened. Spot drifted with it from 76.8 down to 7754.72 by 1:35, a 22-point slide, while total gamma exposure kept deepening, minus 0.13 billion, then minus 0.17 billion. Here's the part nobody was looking at. At 1:35, dealer net delta was sitting at minus 697,540, deeply short. Total gamma exposure that hour was still falling, down to minus 0.33 billion by 2:35. And yet, at that same 2:35 mark, dealer net delta flipped to plus 177,470. That's an 875,010 unit swing in dealer positioning in a single hour, while the gamma exposure number kept getting more negative, not less. The tape says otherwise about which number was telling the real story. By the close at 3:35, dealer net delta had settled back down near flat at minus 9,189. Total gamma exposure at its deepest negative print of the day, minus 0.38 billion, and spot at 7750.69. That's just 4.31 points from max pain at 7755. and 34.31 points under the 77.85 wall that had capped the session since late morning. When the wall sits that close overhead and the gamma exposure number keeps grinding more negative underneath it, the tape has tended to stay compressed near that level until the wall itself rolls to a new strike. The public track record stands at one call so far, and it hasn't resolved yet. So there's nothing to grade today. Tomorrow's open loop is simple. Does that 77.85 wall hold as the ceiling, or does it slide again the way it did today? Watch the mechanics, not the noise.